Welcome to Level Up with CMJ. Hey, my name is Joe, and this is my Raps Master Dice Shooting Journey. Let's make it yours too. Today is episode number 378 of the Level Up program, day number 88 of the Black Belt. We're going to continue on with the Level Up Challenge today, and if you're new to the program, it's about my daily practice of shooting dice at the craps table, as well as playing the blue collar craps style of play. On the YouTube side of things, we got Randy Hill checking in number 1, followed up by Coffeeland, Lazy Dog, Mike, JR22, Ken, Trampy, and that is it for now. But I'm sure people will be coming in as the show goes on. So make sure that you say hi when you do check in. We're starting our bankroll today at 1436. That's where we left off yesterday. Our win goal today is going to be $260. And that should hopefully bring us up to almost that $1,700 mark for our total bankroll. Good morning, Jen. Checking in. But we're going to start off with the 2421 dice set. And click on that live tab in Crapsee. That'll bring you right over to the table here. And we should be ready to go. We have 13 people on Crapsee. We got 19 people watching, 8 likes already. So make sure you hit that thumbs up before you leave the program today. And let's go all bet set here. And dice out. 2421. This is our cousin 2 set of the 2V. And we have probably about 300 more throws left on the 2V before we switch over to the cross 6s. Dice out. And we're going to start off with a 5-4 hard 9 Big Daddy Max. So let's mark the point of 9. And we'll get that into Crapsee and we'll get the show started right away. So we're going to start off with 110 on the inside. Good morning, Frida. And that's going to be $25 on 5 and 9. We got $30 on that 6 and 8. Remember, we're not doing any line bets here to start to do our program. If I was the shooter, obviously I'd have to put a pass line or a don't pass line bet out. But we're going to bet as if we're not doing that right now. Good morning, Jim. Badger 87 checking in. Call this all bet set. Look, 2421. By the way, that was a double pitch on that left die. That was an implosion on the right die. So 1 dice off axis. That is a safe result, normal result. And here we go. Looking for inside numbers now. A little bit wild on there. We got a 4 through 7. 0.7 out. So bad start to the day, but it is what it is. And again, that was a little bit wild. Both dice went off to the left, so that means that my wrist is twisted a little bit to the right when I released the dice. And it's a little bit too much energy there for me. So again, we're going to start with a 2421, and we'll see if we can get a pattern going here. If the 7s are coming too fast, we'll switch over to that cousin 1 set. So again, no line bets. We have 24 people on Crapsee now. People are starting to filter in. We got John GT checking in on YouTube. Make sure you do say hi if you are on YouTube. And we'll go all bet set. Dice out. 2421. That was a little bit better of a throw energy-wise, and they kind of straightened out a little bit. We got a 6-4-10. That is Waylon's best friend, Wayne at N, Daddy Joe. So let's mark the point of 10. Shooter number 2. So 10 is the point. We're going to go 110 on the inside again. This will be $25 on the 5 and 9, 30 on the 6 and 8. That was an explosion on that left die. And that was a implosion on the right die. So that was a drift left of the dice. Good morning, Glenn. I bet you're happy that you missed that first PSO. But anyhow, I'm not. I lost $110 off of that one. So again, our goal is to make $260 today so we can get our bankroll up to almost that $1,700 mark. We'll go all bet set and dice out. Good morning, Chris. I see Jen checking in. And here we go. And we got Magic Aces 112. It's one of the bookends. It's going to be no help for us. And that's going to be a single pitch away on that right die. And an implosion on the left die. So one dice off axis, safe results, but no help. 2, 4, 2, 1. Point is 10. Chris, are you going to do a show this morning or this afternoon? I know yesterday I said told everybody you're going to do it in the morning. You end up doing an afternoon show. But anyway, we got 2, 4, 2, 1. Cousin 2 set dice out. 4, 2, 6. Kevin the Carpenter 2-4. And that was a number we did not hit too often yesterday. But that is going to be a single pitch away on that left die. That's going to be a primary on top on the right die. So he is going to do a show at about an hour after we get done today. So at 11:05 Eastern time, that's going to be 10:05 Central time. So everybody go over there about an hour after we get done with our show. So that was a 6. We're going to pressure our 6 and 8 up to $48 each. I hit the wrong buttons in Crapsee here, but we got it all set. 28 people playing along on Crapsee, 22 people watching. So hopefully some of those people on Crapsee do switch over to the YouTube channel as well so they can watch the live rollout. Dice out. Ooh, that left or right die stuck. Did not go any further, but we got a 628, the Duracell 8. Call it support free live content. And give that thumbs up, says Duracell. So that's gonna be our second inside hit, and that is perfect because that was on the 6 the first time, the 8 the second time. So we're out of the shooter now. Good morning, Craig. Obey Craps checking in. So that is our second inside hit. And we're able to come down on our bets. We'll go to 24 on the 6, go 24 on the 8, we'll go 20 on that 5, 15 on the field. We're going to use that field for 2 hits to spread across on all of our bets. So 2, 4, 2, 1. I almost said it, Jen. I almost said across, but I said across. But we'll call that all bets set here, and dice out. Slightly long on that right die took off on us. 415, the trucking camper. So I was tongue-tied there. So again, single pitch away in the left die, and it's going to be a single pitch away on the right die. So it's a primary on the front side. And it's going to allow us to put $15 on that 9. It will pick up that field again for 15. 104 brought back to rack. We have 98 on the table. After this next roll, we should be able to go 96 across on our bets. So 2, 4, 2, 1, cousin 2 set. Almost tease, she goes. Almost. So we'll go all bets set here. They sucked. Oh, 167. So we got all the shooter just in time. Not enough to make any of our money back from that first shooter. But we got a 2, 4, 2, 1 dice set. We have a 1, 6 result. And that is going to be an implosion on that left die. And this thing pitched towards us on the right die. So that is obviously a warning sign. And that is a 7-0. So we made a profit of $6 on that shooter. We'll stick with the 2, cousin 2 set, 2, 4, 2, 1. Let's see if we can get a little bit longer roll. This will be our last try through on this. Good morning, Uncle Hoku. Rebuy is 100 again. I'm going to get out of Crapsee here, and I will get that in there for you. I'll fix that. I don't know why it's doing that. There you go. Rebuy is at 1,200 now. I don't know why it's doing that, but so 28 people on Crapsee. Get your bets in. And again, I'm not doing any line bets at all here. We'll go all bets set. Days out. Shooter number 3 for the day. 246, another Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. So that is a early repeat dice result. And that's gonna be a primary on top on that left side. That's gonna be a implosion on the right side. Dice off axis. Again, we're gonna go 110 on the inside. So does that mean you made go already there, Lazy Dog? So again, once you guys make go, make sure you put it in the chat. If you make that $260 goal, put in the chat. We'll see who all makes it today. Right now, I am down. Started at 1436 for a bankroll. I'm down about $104 so far. So all bets set here. Days out. Slightly short on that. We got a 639 center field 9. So that will be hit number 1. And that's going to be an explosion on that, on both dice actually. So double explosion. So both dice off axis, not normal for me. 25 paid 300. There you go. So you made gold today. That's awesome. We're going to go to $40 on that 5 and 9. And hopefully we'll get another 5 or 9 right away, but we are definitely looking for inside numbers. And all bets set. Dice out. 2, 4, 2, 1. And we got a 314, and everybody knows what that is. That is the Big Joe from Crapsee Master Journey. Again, that is going to be a single pitch towards us on that left die. And a single pitch away on that right die. So that is a double pitch of the dice, which is not a favorable result, even though it is the Big Joe. So that's going to be no help for us. And we'll call this all bets set. Dice out. 2, 4, 2, 1. Cousin 2 set. Dice split apart just a little bit as they left my fingers. We got a 2-1-3 ace deuce Alfredo sauce. And I like how they bounced off that back wall and they came together. They landed right next to each other, probably about 6 inches off that back wall, which is a little bit too far for me. But they did stay together. They didn't split apart, so that's a good thing. 2, 4, 2, 1. That was no help for us, that ace deuce. So we will call that all bets set right away. And we'll get the dice out right away. Ooh, we got lucky. That right one came up and landed on top. The left one just kind of rolled off. 6-5 in Moyo. That is Chiro coming to us from above. So again, explosion on that left die and double pitch on the right die. So that is again one dice off axis. No help to us. And this is the part that sucks, is trying to get these inside numbers to hit. If they hit right away, we're doing good, and that's easy play. But if they're not hitting right away, it's hard to get that second hit on our numbers. We'll call this all bets set. 2, 4, 2, 1, dice out. And we got that point, the 4, 6, 10 this time. And that is Waylon's best friend Wayne. And Big Ben showing up. So we made the point with a 6, 4. Now we got a 4, 6. So we'll be coming out looking for a new point. Again, that is no help for us. We're looking for those inside numbers. So this weekend coming up, I will hopefully get back onto that craps table build and start working on that. So that way, hopefully, not this coming Sunday, but Sunday after, I'll have another video out for that. I need about a week's time to edit it. And I have probably a little bit over half of the next video for that done already. I just got to do a couple more building things and then get that on video and do all the edits now. I'm also going to start videoing the CMJ level up strategy levels, if you will. And with that, we're going to go through and I'm going to show each level, all the way starting with level 1, all the way up to level 20 of the bets. And point is 6. Oh, hey. What is that? Oh, that is weird. Okay, never mind. That is my bad. Thank you, David. I thought for some reason it was a 10 for some reason. I don't know why. So we'll keep on going here. But anyhow, we're going to do the strategy videos as well. And hopefully those will start dropping next week or the week after as well. Dice out. A little bit long. We got lucky another 6, 4, 10. So that would be the parlay of the day, maybe. Be a parlay with SJ. So I am on the wrong numbers. I should be betting on the outside today. But that is, again, no help for us, but that does extend our roll here. 2, 4, 2, 1 is our dice set. So Glenn exceeded goal as well. That's awesome. And dice out. And we have a 2-2 hard for the hard fuzzy 4. 2-2. Let's go on a cruise with Brian from Holy Roller. So this is getting to be a little bit ridiculous for me as far as not getting my numbers, my inside numbers that I'm looking for. 2-2 hard 4 is that last one. Parlay of the day is for the hard ways. Come on, Jen. I want to say parlay for the 4 and 10. You can really build those up pretty fast too. So anyhow, we'll go all bets set here. 32 people on Crapsee, 25 people watching on YouTube. Need 10 more people to give that thumbs up if you would, please. Dice out. Dice split apart a little bit in my fingers. We got a 145 trucking camper. So that is our second inside hit. And that was a pressed up number. So that means we can go to the next level of the system. So we'll go to step number 3 on the program. And I will explain those when I do those videos, what step number 3 is. So we're going to bring our bets down. We have $91 brought back to the rack thus far. We're going to go 24 into 6, 24 and at 8. Shoot, there we go. Let's do this. So let's lock that number in. There we go. That's much better. 20 on that 5. We'll go 15 on the field. Again, 2, 4, 2, 1. We need to start making some money back. 91 brought back to the rack. We had 83 in the table. Good morning, Biff. And all bets set. So Jen is switching to the outside, or from the inside to the outside. So that means I'm going to start hitting inside numbers here now, probably. Never switch your bets, Jen. Come on now. Dice out. We got 639 center field line, so that'll be a field hit. That's usually what happens to me. If I'm betting a 6 and 8 and then the 5 and 9 start rolling, I'll switch over to the 5 and 9, and what hits next? The damn 6 or 8 usually. But we're going to take $15 from that field hit. We'll put that on to the 9. 106 brought back, 98 on the table. 2421. Glenn is just making bank today. That's awesome to see. And all bets set. 2421 dice out. $369 again, center field 9. That is perfect. So that's gonna be a double hit for us. So that's gonna be a little bit of extra profit brought back to the rack. And it's going to be single pitch towards us on both sides, primary on the back side. And that's going to be enough for us to bring our bets down. We'll go to 96 across. So we have got 142 brought back to the rack, 96 across. If I took all the money off the table, I would be up a total of $38. So that is a good sign that we're up. Let's keep this going now. 2421. And all bets set. That's all. The left one stuck. We got a 426. The Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. We're top on the right side, single pitch away on that left side. Place on axis. So that's going to allow us to go up to $30 on that 6. And that was a winner 6, by the way. So Glenn's sitting back and sipping on his copped beverages. That's funny. Good morning, Badlands. So I'm going to go to $30 on that 6, and then we'll turn all of our box numbers off. And we'll wait for a new point to be established here. So 2421. And we'll call it all bets set, dice out. It's just a 6. It's a wiener 6. Here we go. Slightly long, but we have Magic Aces 112. That's a pass line loser. Craps number. That's going to be a single pitch away in that left eye. That's a small, by the way. That is awesome. But we got a single pitch away and a right eye implosion on the left eye. And we'll go again, 2421. Still looking for a point. This is shooter number 3 for the day. You're double digits as well. That's awesome. Bets are still turned off. Dice out. Slightly short on that, but we have a 145 trucking camper. Repeat dice results. And let's mark the point of 5. And we will turn our bets back on again. And we need the 8 and the 12 to hit the tall. 2421. All bets set, dice out. And we have the 4-4 heart 8 square pair. So that's going to be a implosion on that right die, single pitch away on the left die. We're going to go to $30 on that 8. 184 brought back to rack, 120 on the table. 2421. Bet set. Thank you, Lazy Dog. Face up. Slightly short again on that landing zone. Ace deuce Alfredo sauce. So 1, 2, 3 craps. Hopefully everybody's getting to go or hitting goal here. 2, 4, 2, 1. Face up. And 2, 5, 7. That's going to be a double pitch of the dice, and that would be a 7 ouch. That is the Bruce. Do not become shark bait. So we recovered from that first shooter finally. So we're going to be up almost up. Actually, we're still down $40 because we lost the money that we had on the table there. So that's going to be one of the things I'm going to have to probably do to recover a little bit, is get the money off a little bit faster, maybe restart halfway through, so that way we can recover a little bit. And that's one of the things I'm going to be covering in the videos coming up. But we made $64 off of that roll, so that's good. No line bets. We'll call this all bet set. That was a 17 roller. The last few days we've had some pretty decent rolls mixed in with some not so great rolls. But it's been a good week overall so far. Dice out. Again, slightly short. We have a 5-6 mid-mo yo. Pass line winner come out natural. Double pitch on that left die, and then a single pitch towards us on the right die. So one dice off axis. No, it's a single pitch of the dice. I'm sorry. Single pitch of the dice. 2, 4, 2, 1. Again, no line bets here. 29 people watching there. We got 29 people on Crapsee. Awesome. It is evened out. Dice out. Good morning, Mel. Again, short in that landings on another mid-mo yo on a come out. So if I had past line bets, we would be playing that come out game, but I am not. Maybe I should start doing that though. Who knows? 5-6. Again, double pitch on that left die, and a single pitch towards us on the right die. Let's get out of this funk. We hit our landing zone and hopefully get these inside numbers started. All bets set. That's all. Ooh, that right one jumped up and over. We got a 5-1-6, the KitchenAid mixer. So let's mark that point of 6. Double pitch on that left die. And single pitch away on the right die. So ultimately single pitch of the dice. And again, we're going to go 110 on the inside. We're going to stick with the cousin 2 set, 2, 4, 2, 1. And we'll call this all bet set. Dice out. Ace landed, they split apart, but we have a 4-4 heart 8 square pair. That right one split off and came back towards the center. So that's going to be a single pitch away on that left die. And an implosion on the right die, one dice off axis, normal results, safe results. We're going to go to $48 on the 6 and 8. We're going to stick with the cousin 2 set. 2, 4, 2, 1. And dice out. Went to the left a little bit that time. We have a 1-4-5, the trucking camper. So that is an inside hit, but that was not our pressed up bet. So now we have to press up the 5 and 9. We'll put both of those at $40 as well. And that was an implosion on both dice. So both dice off axis, not a normal result, but it is a safe result. Need an inside number here. Inside number 2421. And all bets set. Dice out. A little short. We got a 5-5 hard 10, the Old Bay Bushel. So that's going to double pitch on both dice, primer and the bottom side. Safe result. And that was no help for our bets. Again, we're looking for inside numbers right now. And is the audio coming across fine for everybody? Because I'm getting warning signs here that my audio is not working the way it should be. It looks like it is, but YouTube's giving me warning signs. We'll go this all bet set. So put in the chat if my audio is working decent, please. Here we go. Again, short 3-3 hard 6 double degen. So that will be our second hit on a pressed up number. So that is a nice little profit back to the rack here. It is working good, David. Okay, thank you, Glenn. Thank you. Yeah, for some reason, YouTube is saying it's giving me a warning sign. It says that my my audio stream's current bit rate 0 is lower than the recommended bit rate. But okay, well, that's good. Good morning, Brian. So that was our point. That was a winner 6, by the way. So we're going to take our bets down once we get a new point established here, and we'll go to step number 3 of the program. So 2421 is dice set. And we'll go all bets set here. Dice out. Another Old Bay bushel. So we're on that 10, 5-5 hard 10. Double pitch on both dice, primary on the bottom side. Let's mark the point at 10. And we're going to take our bets down, and we're going to go 24 on the 6 and 8, 20 on the 5, and 15 on that field. We have 126 brought back to the rack, 83 on a table currently. 2, 4, 2, 1. And dice out. I split apart 347. Oh, made a little bit of money back. We are above our starting number today, so that's good. 347. Ouch. We're just not making any progress once we get to that break-even point. So we made a profit of $43 on that roll. So we are at $14.39. So we're up $3 for the day. Woohoo! Do not spend that in one place. 2421. Let's get her going here. Good morning, No Shoes Ken. So that was a 9-roll, right? A 17. So they're getting better here. Better than the first 2 rolls, at least. Yeah, I'm going to do this one. So I want to pick up a $15 pass line bet. And I'm going to call this all bets set here. Dice out. Thank you, Badlands. That is all part of the strategy that I have, bringing some money down at certain times after you accomplish certain features of the program. Dice out. 358, the great 8. Let's mark the point of 8. And that is our first great 8 for the day. All the other 8s have been a square pro or the Duracell 8. So back to 2-4. Now was a single pitch towards us on the left dice, double pitch on the right dice, single pitch of the dice. And we're going to go, how are we going to do this? We're going to go $25 on the 5 and 9. We're going to go 30 on that 6. And let's go $18 on the 8. Since we have a pass line bet in place now. So we have 113 on the table. That's going to be up a little bit from what I normally do. Hop the inside easies for you. So we'll go all bets set here. Dice off. 2421. Six, 2, 8. The Duracell 8, and that is a winner 8. Buckeye Buckshot 8. So point made, point hit. That is a nice little hit for us. And we're going to pressure that 6 up to $48. We'll get a point established here first. So that was $36 brought back to the rack. 2421. Looking for a new point. This is shooter number 5 for the day. And all bets set here. Dice out. Five, 2 when it come out. So that is a pass line winner, a natural. That'll be an extra $15 brought back for us. And let's do this one. So let's parlay that. So we're going to go $30 on that pass line. And again, 2421. Chocolate cake, says Badlands. 628. What's that here? Dice out. And a 347. Wow. Second come out 7. Pass line winner, natural. That is a warning sign, by the way. So that was that was a double pitch and then a warning sign. So kind of 2 warning signs there. That's a $30 win for us. So we're going to take that back down to $15 again. Actually, we're going to take that off the table. We're just going to chalk it up as a profit. So if I took everything off the table, we'd be at $15.20 right now. which is $170 down below go yet. So we will hopefully get go. Let's switch over to that cousin one set for a little bit. 2124. And all my box numbers are turned off. Dice out. Six, 3, 9, center field 9. So let's mark the point of 9. So that's going to be a seam pitch towards us on both sides. That is a primary on the back side. Obviously, that's a safe result. So 6, 3. I'm sorry, 2, 1, 2, 4. And we're going to go to $48 on the 6, $48 on that 8. We still got 25 on 5 and 9. All bet set. Nice off. Six, 3, 9. Another Buckeye buckshot. Wow. Center field 9. So again, point hit. Repeat dice results. So once we get a new point established, we'll go to $40 on that 5 and 9. Then we'll be looking for an inside number again. 2421. I'm sorry, 2124. Cousin one set. Excuse me. See if we can hit a different point here. That's 2-point fire bet so far. 116 brought back to the rack. We got all bets set. They saw cousin one set. A little bit long that time. 3, 5, 8. The great 8 once again. So let's mark that point of 8. And then we're going to go to $40 on the 5 and $40 on the 9. And then our next inside hit will be profit, or at least break even point, plus a couple hours profit. 2, 1, 2, 4. Again, we're sticking with the cross, our 2V dice set here for another about 250 to 300 throws. And then once we get to that point, we'll switch over to the cross 6s. Well, we're switching between the cousin 1 and cousin 2 sets here. 3, 5, 8, another great 8. Wow. Okay, we're getting a lot of repeat dice results. And that'll be enough to get us out of the shooter and bring a little bit of profit back to the rack. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring our bets down and we're going to go and do step number 3 of the program. We're at 1611 if I brought everything down. So we are about $80, $85 short of goal right now. So we're going to go 24 on the 8, 24 on the 6, 20 on the 5, 15 on that field. We're going to stick with the cousin 1 set. And dice out. Again, a little short. 2, 3, 5, Justice 5. That was kind of a violent reaction off the tabletop. Let's give a primary on top on that left side, as well as the single pitch towards us on the right side. So that is a single pitch of the dice. My stomach is growling right now. I don't know why. 2, 1, 2, 4 is the dice set. And we're going to pressure that 5 up to No, that was a 0.5. Okay, so now we're gonna go. What was that? I'm lost here. What did I do? Those $13 were back. Okay, so we're gonna go $15 on the field. We're gonna go 15 on a 9. There you go. That's right. So we got 20 on the 5, 24 on the 6 and 8, 15 on 9, 15 on that. Field bet, we got 185 brought back to rec, $98 on the table. And they sold cousin one set. Four, 6, 10. That is Waylon's best friend on that end. Big Ben. Okay, so that's going to be a hit on that field. So now we're going to be able to bring those bets down. We'll go to step number 5 of the program, and that's going to be 96 across. So if I took everything off the table, I would be $57 short of goal. 2124. And there's a little short in the landing zone. 4-4 hard 8 square pair. So that is going to be a single pitch away in the right die, explosion on the left die, 1 dice off axis, no more result. Go to $30 on that 8. 2124 is the dice set. And we need 36 more dollars. So let's see if we can hit that 8 right away, and that'll get us close enough. All bet set. Dice out. Good luck on your crap job there, lazy dog. Thanks for stopping in. 2124. Here we go. Wow, that rolled way off. We got a 314. That is the Big Joe from Crapsee Master Journey. The 314. And that puts us at 1687 for the day. So 9 more dollars. We're going to go $25 on the 4. We'll make that a buy bet. 2124 is the day set. Dice out. And we got another 4. 2-2, hard fuzzy 4. 2-2 is going to cruise with Brian from Holy Roller. So we made go. That is awesome. And that should bring us over goal quite a bit here. So we're going to bring our bets down, see how much profit we have, how much fun money we have, and see if we can start building up from there. So if we take all of our bets down, we're at 1736. So that puts us at $40 over goal. So let's go $18 on a 6 and 8. Now, if we do lose that, we are at goal for the day. We'll be at 1700, which is $4 over our goal. So awesome. Joe finally hit the goal. 2124. And let's see if we can start building up from here now. Be nice to bring some really nice profit back to the rack here. So all bets set. They sucked 18 on the 6 and 8. So let's see if we can count some 6s and 8s. And there is a 6. 426. Kevin the Carpenter 2-4. So let's do this once. 426. That was a primary on top on that right side, a explosion on the left side. So let's do this once. Let's take $15, put on the field, and we're going to hop the fives for $1 a piece. So that way we have all the numbers covered, and we can, next hit, we'll pick up a 5 then with that. Oh. Jen's funny. 2124. Here we go. Excellent. And the 257. So that is a 7 out. It is the Bruce. Do not become shark bait. So we got out of the shooter just in time, and we made profit go for the day. So that is awesome as well. And we got 851 for the day. So we're going to probably call that the end of the show here. Deja vu, huh, Jen? So let's look at our statistics for the day. For the day, we have an SOR of 9.8, an SRR of 7.0, 2 come out 7s. We had 5 shooters, 3 decent shooters, and 2 not so great. Box numbers are a little bit higher than expected today, but inside numbers are expected. 4s and neds are high, come out 7s are low, horns are low, fields are a little bit above expected, hardways are high today. Our strong number was the 2 and the 8, as well as the 10. So let's look at our black belt statistics. And this is through the end of yesterday. Excuse me. Through the end of yesterday, we had 3,726 throws on black belt. We had an SOR of 9.60, an SRR of 6.61, BSR of 6.68. So those numbers are starting to get up pretty high, added in the numbers for today, and we're going to be just a little bit over 200 rolls away from the cross sixes set. Looking at our bankroll here, that was what we ended up with yesterday. So we're going to add in another $260 approximately, a little bit over that for our win goal today. And I'll show you guys tomorrow where we're going to be at for that as well. But let's check the chats here before we finish up the show. Craig couldn't get back in time. Lots of horns, a few of them. Thank you, Trampy. Waited, and then 7, Jen. That's what the 1 count gets you sometimes, or the 5 count, or whatever count you do. But anyhow, hey guys, thanks for joining today. Hopefully we'll see you guys back all tomorrow. My name is Joe. This is my Craps Master dice shooting journey. Let's make it yours too. Everybody have a great day. Be safe and be prosperous.